Whoa, what's good with you, Yang Gang Hype Train? Man, it's your boy Triple Cup Chuck, and I'm up. And I want to say welcome to my humble abode. And I thank each and every individual person that came to this channel, especially for my people that came from my gaming channel, my gaming and comic book channel to come to this channel here, where I'm gonna talk about politics. I'm gonna do a little series about, you know what I'm saying, alpha and beta males and some of the correct things, and we can go back and forth. I'm gonna bring some people onto this channel so they can give their different opinions about certain circumstances and situations and how they feel, and the group of community of different from a different perspective. I might even get people from all around the country to come and just give a different perspective from, let's say, an outside looking in, maybe, or maybe it's from the inside or telling the outside. But that's basically what this channel is gonna be about. So y'all gonna get a mixture of those type of things, and I'm gonna throw some fun stuff where I just be clowning, just showing you just inside of me what I be doing. Sometimes it might just have me just going crazy, people dancing. I might just put a little stuff like that. Just check it out if you like to. Saying nothing wrong with options, but majority of the stuff right now on this channel right here is going to be Yang Gang. And I'm going to take some of my videos that I put on my gaming channel, and I'm just going to bring them over here for like the people that are just coming in right now. And for the people that's been here and want to reference other people to those videos, I'm going to have those on this channel as well. So y'all can get all of those videos on here as well. Well, anyway, though, I want to go ahead and get to this Yang Gang hype train and how I personally, yes, Triple Cup Chuck, how I personally became a part of the Yang Gang. Now, the first time I seen Andrew Yang, it wasn't on Joe Rogan. It wasn't on Joe Rogan. It was on the Breakfast Club. See how the different angles, how the different, people catch people from different ways. So it was on the Breakfast Club. So I'm watching the Breakfast Club, and I seen him on there. I didn't know who he was, what was going on. I was bored at the time, so I was just checking out the little Breakfast Club. So they got to speaking to Andrew Yang, and the more he spoke, the more I was intrigued. I mean, he caught me right off the bag with the ringer that he catching everybody with. $1,000 a month. Huh, me? $1,000 a month? What is he talking about? Then he got to talking about some of his other policies. Now I was like, okay. Then he broke down exactly how he was going to pay for this, how he was going to do this, why they need therapies and counselors, and saying why they gonna do this here. And I would say he had so many policies that I agree with, even with like giving people like these electronic tokens to actually, for electronic voting or whatever. Something he was saying, but I know he's saying that the way that we vote now, it has to change. That's the basic principle I got. But the way he's saying doing it, I don't totally agree with that particular way, but I agree with the whole concept. So I was like, okay, I agree with the concept of what he's trying to do. Most of the other politicians, what I hear is blah, 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 same old repeated thing. And the way they say it, they make it entangled. Like, we going to do this here, but in actuality, it's entangled with this here. That's what this here is. Complicated to not just say, let's just cut all this here apart from each other and say, let's just do this here. They don't do that. And when I don't hear that, I say, okay, you politician talk, you saying all this good stuff and ain't gonna get nothing done in the 4 years in, you and them. And then when it come down to the 4 years mark come up, you gonna say, I'm right at the edge of getting everything that I promised y'all answered. I just gotta be re-elected president to get a couple of these bills passed. And then another 4 years come by, and then you out of office. And then the last year, 2 years, you don't even care. You just doing what you want to do. I mean, prime example, but he did it with a little class, like Barack Obama. He did the same exact thing. I mean, some of the stuff was out of his hands. Some of it was a hard fight. But he pretty much did the same exact thing. And I'm hearing the same stuff coming out of these politicians' mouth because of the way they design. It's terrible. It's horrible. It's not for the people. The design is not for us. Because I was listening to Neil deGrasse Tyson, and he made a good statement when he was saying why they don't have no scientists on board, why everybody got to have either a law background or they had to come from like some type of debating or whatever, like, with the politics and stuff like that. Why I couldn't have like other people around in the board and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? The way he was talking, I said, it kind of was nudging my brain to start really looking into that direction. That's where my brain started going. So a lot of people probably feel the exact same way. And from the circumstances of what I'm hearing, Not knowing if it's fact or not, but for what I'm hearing, a lot of people just want to shake up things. That's why Trump is in office. That's why a lot of people voted for him, because they tired of the same old same. They said if we just shake it up, we're bound to get something different. So that was like one of my things to where I could understand on some other people's perspective why they say, yeah, that's who I wanted to vote for, because they might not dislike this other person, Hillary, or they might dislike this person more. So they vote this way and they feel like they're going to vote for somebody. You know, some people like that feel like, well, I don't like neither one of them. I'm just not going to vote for neither one of them. But then they got some people feel like if I don't vote, then my opinion don't count. But sometimes, like when people say vote with your wallet, if you see a movie or something that you know that could have been better, should have been better, you vote with your wallet. You say, I'm not going to see this here. And the more people, you know what I'm saying, don't go see this movie here, it shows a big bam. And the people going to readjust what they doing. It's same with video games. So, you know what I'm saying, sometimes you got to vote that way, like with your wallet and stuff like that. And I was listening to people on another thing that Andrew Yang said, and off of just $1,000 a month. But then he made this other point. Like, I think it was, I forgot which car company that we bailed out. And when we bailed this car company out in a big little crash, he said, I don't remember voting for that. I was like, I don't either. I don't even remember we had an option. That was just something they said they doing. We didn't even have no say in it. That was just something they doing. And that same type of money, we could have took that money and, like you say, for the people and us, we could have, you know what I'm saying, with this whole thing here, voting in for the UBI. But the way they did it, like with the bailout of the cars, we didn't have no say so over that. So this is more like saying, okay, this is the government actually working for the people for a change, instead of government working for these big corporations. The big corporations is holding the people down. So it's, you know what I'm saying, it's networking with the big corporations and the big politics. It's not working for the people. None of us. I mean, if you a quadrillionaire, or not a bit more realistic, like if you're a millionaire, it's not going to hurt you that bad. Because the most of the majority of the UBI that's coming, that people talking about, about the money, people they're gonna raise up the prices. Only the people that's stupid rich, that they got enough money, well, they got to come out with a couple $100,000 more to go buy a yacht that might have been priced for $50,000. They come out with a couple more thousand. You know what I'm saying? I heard, you know what I'm saying, these opinions, everybody that say stuff about Andrew Yang like this here, it had me, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, it makes too much simple sense where you could put logic behind it. And I can't think of the young lady name, but she had, she was bringing up about a lot of stuff about, you know what I'm saying, the different policy and how, you know, how this could work in different ways, and balancing out, like with the UBI, like if you give somebody $15 an hour, or you give them $1,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? And she said it balanced out to pretty much basically, okay, a person making $9 an hour and making that would still be the same thing as somebody making $15 an hour. I'm gonna put a link to her description below, because she a part of the YangGang. I never talked to her before, but I'm putting it down below just because she a part of the YangGang, and she a person I like to work with, and people like that I see is doing this here. I want to, you know what I'm saying, I want to be, you know what I'm saying, a bigger community. So all of us need to reach our hands out. We don't need to act shy with one of each other. You know what I'm saying? The YangGang is a hype train. We try to push so everybody hear Andrew Yang's name, because that's the only way to get him elected. That's going to be the way they're going to try to stop him from getting elected in office, is by keeping his name down. Because if not too many people know who he is, he can't win. But if everybody know who Andrew Yang is, he's guaranteed to win. That's why they're trying to silence the YangGang. That's why we need to come together and put our stuff together and do things. So, speaking about, you know what I'm saying, with the money, this might be one of my last videos, because he got so many policies. He got like 100-something policies, but this is like the head ringer, and we trying to drill it that way people can get it in their head and hear it coming from different, you know what I'm saying, different sources. Like I said, I first heard of him off of the Breakfast Club. I did watch the interview with Joe Rogan, and when I seen that, I was like, he is for real. And that's when I officially just say I'm a part of the YangGang. Now, I first seen him when he was on the Breakfast Club, was my first time. And then when I seen him on the Joe Rogan show, that's when I officially said I'm a part of the YangGang. My mama told her, like, you know, because I'm open with what I talk about with politics and stuff like that. But, you know what I'm saying, that's when I first became part of the YangGang, and that was my introduction, my true introduction to this. And then you just get information just hitting you like the sun in the sky in the middle of 12 o'clock in the daytime, like bam, 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 bam. Then you see, okay, you see this policy, okay, that policy. Then you see that it's like 100 some policies, and I'm gonna take my time on these videos, and I'm gonna grab some of these policies, and I'm gonna break down, like, you know what I'm saying, the stuff that I can see could benefit the day-to-day person, the person like you and me, us. And I'll break down what I see about them and do a lot of research about, you know what I'm saying, these categories. And I'm going to see like what we doing in day-to-day life. So I see what how you living is how I'm living, because I'm down here with you. And I'm going to, you know what I'm saying, reach out, because I ain't doing this for me. I'm going to be doing this for we. We're going to be doing this for, you know what I'm saying, going to be for everybody. And why, you know what I'm saying, and speaking about we doing it for everybody, if you seen on the debate stage too, man, if y'all notice, nobody want to debate against Andrew Yang. They don't want to. I know they're saying, well, he low and they trying to keep his name down. But if he reach at Bernie Sanders, I bet you Bernie don't say nothing back. He gonna kind of brush it off. And when I mean, he gonna do one of them Floyd Mayweather shoulder rolls. I guarantee Bernie gonna do that, because he know one thing. A lot of his supporters that would have been for him, let's be honest, is YangGang. Everybody in the Yang, I ain't gonna say everybody, but a lot of people in the YangGang, they would have went Bernie Sanders. And Bernie Sanders know now the people that he got that he got shielded. Sooner or later, if they hear about the YangGang, they gonna be YangGang. Some of these people that's over, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's ridiculous how that's gonna work, but you know what I'm saying, there's gonna be some history in the making. I mean, it's gonna be classic, it's gonna be legendary. I can't wait to see it, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be loving this here. But yeah, man, this the channel right here. We're gonna be running, we're gonna be doing a lot of good things, you know, a lot of good things. And another thing too, speaking about good things. Now, I'm a gamer. This is, look, you know what I'm saying, since I talked about that, I'm a gamer. When the Nintendo Mini came out, I had to get my hands on one. I had to touch it. You know what I'm saying? I got the case, but I'll show it on here, but that ain't this channel. But anyway, I was in a mall. The mall is like a ghost town. But you know what I'm saying? They opened up GameStop at 8 o'clock because, you know what I'm saying, to give people, I think it was 8 o'clock. Whatever time it was. Yeah, y'all see me sweating. Shh, it's getting it in time, getting it in. Man, we got a storm coming in, so we trying to do a whole bunch of other different stuff, but I still wanted to get this YangGang video. Yeah, I'm out of Baton Rouge in Louisiana. If y'all watch this here in the near future, y'all will see that, you know what I'm saying, about this big storm about to come, so we getting prepared for all that dumb, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody for rocking with me, and I'm letting y'all know through the storm, we still getting the YangGang standing strong. But what was I saying about the oh, the malls. The malls. Okay, look. So I'm in a mall early that morning, and the only thing I seen in there was older people. And it was like they was exercising in the mall. No, really, pretty much all the other stores was closed. But I was like, and I was just sitting back there because I was waiting for GameStop to open while I'm standing in line. And I'm watching the older people, and I was thinking, like, you know, since the mall pretty much closed, and you know, saying the age group, that'd be a cool thing. This was way back, you know what I'm saying? Look, think about when the Nintendo Mini came out. That's when this was started in my brain. I was thinking like that'd be a cool thing if they had something where, you know what I'm saying, where the older people can come to the mall now, because the young people don't come to no malls no more. Well, especially that mall I was looking at, because, you know what I'm saying, you don't have the young kids coming in doing dumb stuff, you know what I'm saying, around the elderly. But I'm like, okay, well, it's in the morning time. I say they should really flush this out and do like a thing where they have bingo going on in the morning time. Other games, you know what I'm saying, little plug thing they can play, like games like chess and checkers and, you know, stuff like where older people can get together. And it's almost like a club thing where they got not just, yeah, bingo is the game that most of them play. It's, you know, whatever type of stuff like that, but I ain't gonna go into deep into that. But I was thinking about that, and that'd be a cool, and set it with, you know what I'm saying, just the song and the music that they play is time appropriate. Let's say about the 70s, you know what I'm saying, the 70s music would give a good groove, or some good classic 80s music, and keeping it like in that era for a little while, and, you know, and just let, you know what I'm saying, that way older people and have where buses could be able to come and take from like elderly homes and stuff like that. You know, it could be a whole bunch of stuff, and that's something that the rich people say, oh, why everybody get $1,000? What about these extra rich people? Do they need $1,000? He said, yeah, to make them feel like they're American. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Give them that. And then when I heard not Oprah Winfrey, or Whoopi Goldberg say, yeah, because, you know what I'm saying, they make you person do an American thing, as in, if they already got all this money, $1,000 me, nothing, they could donate to help charities. And I was like, you know what, that's what they should try to put in there, like, you know what I'm saying, things where if you get $1,000, you could take it, and you could, if you donate it, you know what I'm saying, that way it goes into some type of charity that you get like a tax break off of that, off of your big money, millions of dollars that you making. Not a bigger tax cut, but you know what I'm saying, give them like something back off of that deal. That way you can get more money circulating, especially for like stuff like that, with like what you gonna do with the malls and have it for older people and stuff like that. I mean, that's just like some of my biggest things that I would like to see on just the out stuff that he's saying. That's just like out the box, but it makes perfect sense. I mean, I'm gonna break some of the other ones down, like, you know, in a depth like that, as in like to think about some of these other policies. That way, these other policies will be fresh in people's mind, and you'll start hearing them, because he got a lot of good policies that's being overlooked. And I just want to make sure that we flush some of these things out. People got to know about, he have 100 policies. That's why I say, yeah, we gonna be in here for the long ride, you know. Choo choo. Yeah, the Andrew Yang hype train. Let's get it. But yeah, we gonna be in here doing this thing. But one last thing I want to talk about like, because this probably must be probably my last video I'm just gonna do about the UBI, unless something come out and somebody want to say something, and it gotta be something that need to be broken down. But pretty much this gonna be my last video where I talk about the UBI. Now I'm gonna do a little bit thing about this price. Now this price thing is, people keep saying, oh, if people get $1,000 extra a month, price is gonna go up. No, silly. Ain't nothing about no prices is gonna go up. If a person get $1,000 a month, matter of fact, I'm gonna compare it to the $1,000 to the $15 an hour. Now, if somebody getting paid $15 an hour, I will argue and say, yeah, prices gonna go up, because let's say if you're making a hamburger and you were paying the person $7 an hour and you were selling 1,000 hamburgers a day, so you was making a certain amount of money. But now you got to pay this person here, you got $15, and by him getting paid $15, now you selling the same 1,000 burgers, you're not making as much of a profit. So now this burgers that was at one price, you got to raise the price to accommodate to make the money that you was making. So prices of things gonna go up that way. Now the other way around with the UBI, if everybody get $1,000, that means prices not going up. That means they paying their workers better wages, because they feel like the workers, well, if it's a BS job, I don't really have to be here. I find another one. If I, you know what I'm saying, it take me a month or two, I'm still getting my UBI. I'm, you know, say I can network, I can maneuver, and I can start my own company. You know, they're gonna have things like that. But how it could work like this here, like now the company's like, hey, come over here with your $1,000. The other company like, over here, $9.99. He like, hey, $7.77. You know, it could be something like that's what's gonna happen. They gonna know you got money, so the only way to make you buy stuff is to make you pause buy. So they gonna be practicing how the prices might even go down, just because they know that you got more spending power. Now the other way, people say, oh, well, price gonna go up because you got more money to spend. No, prices gonna go down because now people got to gonna compete to get more of that money. And the only way to compete to get more of your money, you can't raise the prices up to get more of that money. You know what I'm saying? You got to go up under the other person. So, you know what I'm saying? Competition is going to keep the prices down. I mean, it's going to be amazing how that's going to work. So just be cool, and people that's thinking out of the box, and people saying how UBI is going to do this and change that, and how or like somebody else was saying about how UBI is going to mess up people SSI and stuff like that. From what I was hearing, basically, that if you hearing it from a third party of a person clipping an old clip of Andrew Yang, I'm not saying he probably never did say it, but I know now, basically, your UBI is going to be on top, stacked on top of that. So like people that's, you know, saying the Army vets, or you worked and you put money in your SSI or Social Security or whatever, and you put money in there, you know, saying that 1,000 gonna be stacked on top of that. So if you heard anything and it was different, I can't say he did or didn't, but I can say now this is what it actually is. So all that stuff there, if you still say that, I mean you yesterday. We talking about some stuff we trying to do today and looking for tomorrow. So leave the yesterday back then, especially if it don't apply to right now. So that's what I heard about that. So if anybody say anything else, go to one of Andrew Yang videos. If I run across one and find one, I'm gonna post it below, and I'm gonna tell you exactly when that he was talking about it's gonna be stacked on the top of stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to do that. And old girl video, I'm gonna tag her video down here. So you know what I'm saying, she going to like real good depth about, you know what I'm saying, the price, the different prices of things, and how it worked. And how another thing too about with that $15 an hour, like people don't realize if they start paying people $15 an hour, right? And let's say this job here is started off at $10 an hour. You might get $1 raise every year. $1 raise. And you've been there for 5 years, 5 long years, and you got up to $15 an hour. Now they say minimum wage starting at 15. You think they gonna boost you up $5 more? Or you think they're gonna boost you up from that? You started at 10, even though minimum wage was 7, and now it went up to 15, but we were starting at 10, and that was like $3 more over minimum wage. You think we're gonna say, well, minimum wage is 15 now, so we're gonna give y'all 18? Y'all think we're gonna give y'all that 18? Nah, they not gonna do that. They gonna say, oh, it's 15. That's why I'm gonna give you that 15. Oh, you been making 15? Well, the minimum requirement is to give you 15. They not gonna just say, okay, I'm gonna give you this on top of like how many raises you got. Cause they done it to me when I was at a job, and while you work there and you get more, even you get a raise, and then if they raise up their starting pay and if they make it close to what you got, even if it exceeds what they paying you already, that don't mean that they gonna give you no more than that. That's what I got to say about that $15 an hour. That's going to mess up a lot of people that's been working. Not just, oh, we just helping out the poor people. What about the middle class? You got to realize the difference between the middle class and the poor class. I'm talking about like the real poor class and the real middle class that's really just making it. Just, you know what I'm saying, doing what they got to do to make it. The difference is, in our living status, is we work for what we got to work for, and they don't. We get the same stuff. They might even get more. But we have to work. They just got to go through, they going through the system. And a lot of them say, why work for the exact same amount? And I could chill for that. That's why you have all this crazy stuff like women having buku kids. That's why you see no baby daddies and they getting rid of them because they don't need them, because they say, if you around, I can't get this Section 8. And this, I can't get these food stamps. So that means no family. That means kid gonna be raised by himself, well, but with his mother, and that's just the system. But if you take all that away and you put even grounds, that means a couple could be a couple, and that's when they come a power couple. Then they'll make more sense. Well, y'all see me, I to drop out a pint of water out of my head on this video. I gotta go get that air turned, but I'm gonna go turn the air on. But I don't want all this other stuff because we actually finna go through a storm. You know what I'm saying? If everything, you know what I'm saying, I'm good, I'm gonna try to pull my old videos and put out on this channel, and I'm gonna do some new videos in a very near future, and I'm gonna break down some of his other policies. And if he come with something else, there's, you know what I'm saying, it's like bam. But you know, so I'm gonna try to keep most of what I'm talking about on that part. It's just Andrew Yang on this channel. And like I said, I got a couple of little things where I might, if a person, you know, so I got a couple of people about, you know what I'm saying, this single parent stuff. I was a little bit more blessed and I had a little bit more in tune. So I like to share knowledge, and I like to see when people share knowledge with me. You know what I'm saying? If y'all see some stuff, put it down below. I'm gonna make, you know what I'm saying, well, I'm in a group where I like men to be men, staying up, staying tall, be proud. You know what I'm saying? Be, you know what I'm saying, a hard person, be the hard worker, be dedicated. You know, I want to do some motivational speaks and talks on that level. Basically, that's what I was saying. Well, you know what I'm saying, I appreciate everybody that came out and rock with me for these 22 sub minutes. And y'all see the sweat that I'm out here and I'm getting it. And no, I ain't gonna sit there and lie, because I don't even care about that. I just keep it real. This ain't my first take. The first 3 or 4 takes before this here, all folks, you know what I'm saying, I Porky the Pig, and I was like, you know what? I gotta get to my groove. But it's just like jumping rope. Once you get in that feeling, boom, you in there. So you know what I'm saying? Well, it's your boy Triple Cup Chuck, and I'm out. Remember, I don't do this for me, I do this for we. So like, subscribe, and holler at your boy.